Today on Make Shape Create, we're taking these supplies to make this Batman drawing. Hey guys, I'm Cory. This is Make Shape Create. And as you saw from the thumbnail, we're doing something a little differently today. We're doing artwork. Haven't done artwork a whole lot lately. Something I used to do all the time growing up. I really like to do it. It's actually kind of therapeutical for me. But today we're going to, it won't really be a walkthrough, but just kind of show you how I do it. So, yeah, let's get started. So, nothing real special here. I'm just going to be using, this is just watercolor paper. Nothing special about it. It's a little heavier. It's just what I like to use, but, you know, you don't have to get watercolor paper. We're not doing watercolors today. I just like it for the texture, but you can get regular paper, you can get copier paper, you can get whatever. It's totally fine. Just regular mechanical pencil. If all you have is like a number 2 pencil, that will totally work too. No big deal. These are just some artist markers. These are a little harder to find, but they do make micron ones that you can usually get like Michael's or Hobby Lobby or whatever. The Prismacolor ones are the ones I like, but they're all basically the same thing. These are just the ones I got. And then just a Sharpie. So nothing special, nothing expensive. Yeah. So here we go. All right, so we're gonna start with just a basic rough outline of what we want to do, what pose we want, all that good stuff. So, yep. All right, so we got a really rough sketch, and that's okay. We'll refine all this as we go. It doesn't have to be super precise right now. Like I said, we'll figure that out as we go. One thing when you're drawing, especially people like we are right now, is when you do the head, you want to realize that, you know, you're going to need a center point, okay? And then like a little less than like halfway down is where, on this line is about where your eyes should be. And then you're going to divide the rest of the face into thirds. So like right here, give or take, would be about where the nose is. And right here, give or take, would be about where the mouth is. That might change just a little bit depending on whether we have the face facing a little more up or a little more down as we get into this. But for right now, that's a good kind of rough estimate of where we're gonna go. So let's go ahead and start getting this refined a little bit, okay? If you guys watch till the end of the video, I'll let you guys know how you can get this drawing. I'm going to give it to one person and I'll mail it to you anywhere in the USA. But you got to follow the instructions at the end of the video. So when I do eyes, for a superhero it's a little different, but especially for Batman, like they're almost always just triangles. And you can kind of curve around the bottom edge just a little bit, but that's basically all it is. It's just, like, if you go and watch like the old animated series from the 90s or whatever, they're literally triangles. That's all they are. You can curve it around, you don't have to, it's not a big deal. And this is still really rough. We might define them a little more as we go. But that's literally all drawing or any kind of art is just keep adding in detail until either you're tired of adding in detail or you don't think it needs anymore. And that's literally all it is. Just get more and more detailed, get more and more, you know, refine it more and more, and then yeah. So we got basically the upper body all done. We're gonna go ahead and move on to the legs and probably start on the cape a little bit. so I've got everything basically drawn out. I'm gonna go in and go ahead and start inking over this. And then we can, add more detail and refine it even more. I'm gonna start with these pins. If you don't know, go, just different sizes. 005 is the smallest, then 1, then 3, 5, 8. This is a brush pen, and this is a chisel pen, kind of like you would get in like a permanent marker or whatever. I'm gonna start with 1 because it's a good fine tip, but it's not too fine. We will probably use it, but we're not gonna use it yet. I'm gonna start on the face, and then I'll kind of work out from there. So here we go. So what I've done so far is I've just outlined the, just done the outline basically. I'm gonna go back in with the chisel and start adding in some of these blacks. Just because it's easier to do with this pen than it would be to do with the really fine tip marker or fine tip pen. Like, that would just take forever. And that wouldn't make much sense. So, I'm gonna use this one instead. Yeah. Part of the upper torso done. It's looking a little rough. Like I said, I am out of practice. I haven't done this very often. So, I'm gonna start working on like underneath the rib cage, belt, legs, and then I'm gonna come back and work on this hand. When I was younger, people would ask me all the time, like, how do you draw like that? How do I get like that? Any variation on that? And like the answer is, like, just do it. It's like anything else. It's like, you want to go learn how to, do woodworking, you have to go do it. You have to learn how to do it. You have to do all the bad stuff to get to the good stuff, and you have to practice at it. It's not like this is the first thing I've done, other than like a sketch or two here and there, in like months, if not closer to a year. And so I'm out of practice. So it's not as good as it would have been. But like, that's the answer. You want to get better? Just do it. You just got to do it. And that's, as you do it, you'll get better at it, but you can't just, it's not a gift. It's not a something you're born with or whatever. It takes practice and it takes interest. If you're not interested in doing it and putting in the time, you're not going to get better. Like, I just had interest in doing it earlier than most people, and it was just something I did. So that's why I got good quicker. Basic outline of everything, with the exception of the cape, and one hand is done. I'm not sure how much detail we're going to go back in here and add or not. Might leave it as is, not sure. Kind of winging this, guys. So, I am going to do this hand real quick. And then I'll do the cape. I'm probably going to do a lot of the cape, especially the inside, with my Sharpie. Just because it covers more black quicker. Yeah, so here we go. One reason I decided to do Batman today was because, like, unlike most characters, like, it's really hard to do Batman wrong. Like, you can look at comic artists throughout the last 80 some years, be it, you know, Jim Lee, or Frank Miller, or Neil Adams, or Alex Ross, you know, the Bruce Timm who did the animated series. Like, they all look different, but you know instantly they're Batman, you know? I mean, you can even go back and look at old Bob Kane drawings from the 40s. Well, if you can figure out which one's Bob Kane and which one he stole from other people. But that's a different story. But they're all Batman. It's hard to do Batman wrong. Or like you do Spider-Man or Superman or Wonder Woman or whatever. And like, to me, that they can be done wrong a lot easier than like Batman. Batman's just seems like he's way more versatile to me, but that's just me. Everything's basically done. We just got to refine some edges, take out some pencil lines, and go from there. That's how we did, guys. Super happy with how this turned out. Again, you know, I'm out of practice, so I probably could have done a lot better. And if I would probably taken more time, I probably could have done a lot better. But for what it is, I'm happy with how it turned out. Now, if you want this drawing, this is what we're going to do. I want you to go onto our Twitter at MakeShapeCreate, follow us there, and leave a comment saying hashtag Batman Art to us at MakeShapeCreate, and I'm going to pick someone randomly. Actually, I'll probably let Jess do it. Pick someone randomly, and we'll contact you, get your address, and send it to you in the continental United States. So, you want to win it, that's how. For everyone else, hope you guys enjoyed this. Let us know down below if you want to see more videos like this, or if you want us to stick to what we normally do. But if you want to see the stuff we normally do, we have plenty of playlists for you to check out, plenty of videos. If you want to see more like this, let us know. Either way, hope you'll hit subscribe, hope you'll hit the bell, and hope to see those hashtags come through on social media. See you guys on Twitter. Bye.